3 on, 1 out, and a run in. Run charged to Montgomery. A fly ball pretty well hit. Jay is back. Still drifting. It is gone. That is a grand slam for Matt Wieters.
Ray Crawford here with Tyler Jacobs on the Rally Ray. That is how the Nationals won on Sunday against the Cubs, taking 2 of 3 in that series and 4 of 7 during the season-long series. If this season ended right now, the two teams would match up in the NLDS, as the Dodgers are running away with best record in the National League.
Right.
They're going to get the wild card team, and then these two division winners, if the season ended today, would match up in the NLDS. If they do meet, and it's likely that's going to happen, especially with the Cubs somewhat starting to find their groove in the NL Central in the second half. If they do meet in the NLDS 5-game series, who do you think has the advantage?
Well, I think what have you done for me lately? And we've seen what the Nationals did to the Cubs this weekend. But I would still feel like Washington has the best chance right now in a series against the Cubs. This is a team that has had problems scoring runs in Chicago, we're talking about. They've struggled to get runners across the plate. And with that lineup that was basically, from a core standpoint, the same that won the World Series last year. And for the Nationals, they've just been consistent throughout the course of this season. And I think when you add the starting pitching and the stars of a Max Scherzer, you add a Steven Strasburg, and then you see the way they played against the Cubs this weekend, I would have to give the edge to Washington in a best-of-5-game series. The Cubs have to find a way to score runs. I mean, part of this headline for a long time this season has been they're way behind their run production from a year ago. And if you're going to win in the postseason, you've got to be able to put runners across the plate. And the Cubs have struggled at times to do that, and they did this weekend in this series for the most part as well. So the one thing, the advantage the Cubs have certainly is, again, getting back to that core offense and even their pitching staff. The guys have faced elimination. I mean, they've been there. They've been in the situation in the postseason. Do they know how to kind of flip that switch? But it's not going to be easy. I mean, they still got to get there to begin with.
Yeah.
The Brewers are certainly on their heels. They've not been playing the best baseball of late. But you know as well as I do, any series can be a turning point when you're talking about a half game, a game, a couple of games difference between two teams. You know, it can really turn on a dime in just a matter of a day or a week. And so I think it'd be interesting to see here how the Cubs kind of start to get things going. But right now, I'd say if those two played in a 5-game series, I'd give it to the Nationals.
All right, I kind of agree with you as currently constructed, and still there's time for moves that could change the rosters after the non-waiver trade deadline. You can still make some moves.